Welcome to Morrigan's Cottage. Morrigan's Cottage is a 200-year-old cottage set in Ireland's beautiful and wild west.
It's really well. Stunning. I thought it would look a bit crap, but that's the moon. It's huge. But lots of stars as well. I have to show you the cutest thing you're ever going to see in your life. Look at her. She's in the suitcase on the clothes. Look at that gorgeous little baby. Good girl. You are adorable. So again, I think we've just totally changed the look of the room. Good to see where the original window was is in decent enough shape. So, like, it looks so good. The plan is tomorrow we will do that part here, that part here. We don't have a huge amount left, so we'll have to just wait and see what we have enough mix for. Ooh, that was close up. Gotta go get the bucket. So I thought I'd do a rare voiceover at this point. I'll put a little music on after, but people have said that they'd like a voiceover to play sometimes during these kind of sped up parts. But as you can see, we're just repointing this little corner of the wall again. Just before that, I had the flashlight. I was trying to see the lintel that kind of goes over the door frame, just because I was a bit nervous that it might be broken or it might be rotting, but from what I can tell, it looked okay. But yeah, the main goal that we have at the moment with the house is to get as much of the pointing done as we can. The builders will do it once they come in and they're happy to do it. As you can see, I was using my hands here. Obviously, I wasn't wearing gloves, and the reason I wasn't wearing gloves is that I was trying to get it into these like really small, tight, awkward little areas, and the gloves that I have are kind of like, they're a tiny bit big, so it's just really awkward. It's like when you're trying to do anything with gloves on that's intricate, it just doesn't work. So anyway, I was using my hands, but I did run and wash them straight after, so my hands are fine. We can make another batch.
But as I was saying, the goal with the house at the moment now is that I just do as much as I can do before the builders come. Anything that I don't get done, they will do. And I can also work alongside them and get the pointing done as they are. But the main goal and the main priority for right now is that I get the parts of the pointing done that will be covered with plasterboard. So some of the rooms are going to have an exposed wall, maybe 2 exposed walls or just a part exposed wall. And anything that's not exposed will be plasterboarded over, insulated, everything like that, in a way that will make sure there's no damp or anything like that. It'll be done properly. But that just means that I can hide plug sockets, I can hide pipes, I can hide all those things that normally you can't hide with an old stone wall behind them. So it'll look better, it'll mean that the rooms are insulated, so that's kind of the plan. But there will be exposed stone in every room that has an old stone wall. So that's kind of the plan, and my job is just to point as much as I can in the time that we have before the builders come, which could be next week, could be the week after. Unfortunately, with the latest storm that we have, the builders are now behind, I'm behind. We were 15 days, I think, without electric. They were also without electric, and as you saw maybe in the Irish Homestead, they had to go do emergency repairs on their roof. So they've been helping people with their roofs and things like that, so that was kind of a little bit more important than getting started on my house. But hopefully by the end of Feb they'll be here, or at least we'll have a set date that they'll definitely be here. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan. What I get done, great. If I don't get it done, it's also fine.
It just means that the builders have to kick in and do it, or I'll be working alongside them doing it. So I hope that answers any questions about what the plan is for the next week or two, because I did see a few comments with people not knowing, kind of like I was out cutting the grass. Like I can still do other things, especially anyone who has done any repointing. It's extremely boring. It's tiring because you're just standing or sitting there putting lime mix in between the rocks, and it's really boring. Sorry, Morrigan's here to say hi. Are you saying hi? Thank you. Okay, final push. I want to get this part of the wall done. We still have to do the top corner, but that's not a today thing. But if we could get this part done, I would be so happy, because I just thought we'd get that little section, but now we're going down. Happy days. Alrighty, so we're going to leave it there. And just to show you what we got done, we got just this the whole way down. Now, this very bottom part here still needs to be done, but I think we did enough for now. So there you go. I'll take a step back, and you can see, obviously, this section here we did the last time, and it's dry, and now we've just continued it over. That tiny little bit of the top corner still needs to be done, and that tiny little bit of the bottom corner needs to be done. But this wall is nearly done. And now that this part's kind of done, I am going to just do along here. The reason I didn't do it before is just because I'll show you. They're just kind of awkwardly placed. I would imagine at some point maybe this part had a little bit of a collapse and they just kind of threw them back together. Well, look who decided to join us. Hello and welcome back to Morrigan's cottage. If you wonder why I look down when I say hello, it's because Morrigan then runs around me and jumps up. It is Sunday, February 9th, I think, and woke up this morning at about 9 and just had like this blast of motivation and energy. So just went straight into the pointing, which you'll have either seen just before this video or you're going to see it just after this video. But I wanted to say good morning and welcome back to the cottage. It's actually afternoon now, it's 12:30.
It wasn't on my list of things to get done this morning, but I just woke up and I was like, we got to get that wall pointed underneath where I was kind of worried. So in this room, I'll bring you to it. In the room, obviously there's the old doorway. And the worry just was that maybe the lintels, stay there, my love, don't come any further. The worry was the lintel up there maybe wasn't great. Honey, come on, you come down here. I don't want Morrigan down here because it's dusty and stuff. So we're going to come back down here. But anyway, I was worried about that lintel. So I wanted to do the stones leading up to it just to like secure them. And then I'd be happy. So now I'm happy. But it's 12:30. Not the best day in the world. You probably won't be able to see, but it is, let me see if I hit here. Oh, there we go. You can't see me, but you can see outside. But it is a little bit doomy outside today. A little doomy, a little gloomy, but that's okay because we're inside. What we're going to do now is move all the bits that we took down yesterday, move them outside into the trash pile and just kind of clean those 2 rooms up for now. And then we'll see what time it is. We do obviously have to drive back up to Dublin today. Also, the Ireland-Scotland Six Nations match is on, so we want to watch that. So there's lots to do. There's lots and lots to do. So I'm going to take my multivitamin and then we're going to get going again. So we had a slight change of pace. I'm just all over the place right now. But I was outside cleaning up the pointing equipment and I was like, I want to clean the front of my house. So that's what we started to do. I cleaned down the front door because it has this like green kind of mold growing on it. And now I'm going to try to get the trimmer out and just trim the grass that grows up out of the front of my house. This is what I'd like to call an ad hoc job. Not on the list of things to do, but I just kind of got rid of all the little grass that was growing in there. And what started out as just cleaning down the door turned into something much bigger. But we've just tidied up out here a little bit. Because even though the house isn't really lived in and the house itself is not in great shape, it's nice to have it looking nice. So it's tidied up a little bit. Okay, so that's another kind of job off the list of things to do. It is now 2:15. Now, Morri, can you stay there a sec? Good girl, stay there. I don't want you coming out here. Let's have a little look and see how our pointing is going. Looking good. We're going to brush it out before we go. That's looking good. And it should hopefully then blend in lovely with this side, which has really lightened up, which is great. Our final task today that we need to get done in the next 45 minutes before the Ireland game starts. We want to bring this outside and we just want to give in here a bit of a clean up. So get the wheelbarrow in and get this out. But we've done, I have to say, I'm impressed. We've done lots today and we did lots yesterday. So it's all go, 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 which is brilliant. Okay, now see if we can lift this. Oh, these ones are heavy. Is that it? Morrigan?
Porter. Cherry drags him to the ground. Back with the Irish scrum half, it did really well to get that ball. Here's James Delow.
You're so stinking cute. Everyone wants to know that I take care of you after you work hard all day at the house. Yeah, what do you gotta tell them? Do I take good care of you? Say yes, Mummy. You gotta say yes. You gotta say yes, Mama. Watching the game still.
That's 9. You were never going to stop, Doris. Haven't been held.